everyone. A very warm welcome to your own Silicon Valley Tech Talks channel. This is your host Faisal Wattu from San Jose, California. In today's show, we're going to continue our exploration in the world of artificial intelligence AI. We are fortunate to have Adnan Boz as our guest today. Adnan is the founder and CEO of a company called Software Agent.AI. This company is trying to automate software development process through AI. Separately, Adnan is also leading another company called AI Product Institute, which is helping product managers to gain necessary skills on AI. Adnan has also held executive roles at big companies like Nvidia, eBay, and Yahoo. So, without any further delay, let's go and talk to Adnan and learn from his experiences and insights. Hello, Adnan. Welcome to our show. Thank you for joining us from Los Angeles. How are you doing today?
Great. Thank you, Faisal. Great to be here.
So, Adnan, tell us about your vision behind Software Agent AI. Do you expect software development process to be completely automated through AI? And what role you see for today's human software developers in that new world?
Yeah, that's a great question, Faisal. So I want to take you actually back to the problem, what we're trying to solve. The problem is the software or technical talent shortage, and the limitation of converting human ideas and ideas we have into software products. And I've been in the software industry for more than 30 years. I started my first company in 1992. And since then, I developed end-to-end software. And what I've seen is that there is always limitation to get your ideas to the market. And product managers, most probably, you're facing this as well, where you have a huge backlog that never finishes, right? So this is the main problem I'm trying to solve here, to get this human creativity, especially on the product management side, or maybe the user requirements to be developed. And beyond that, one more thing happens today a lot, and that is when we actually start with an idea or with some customer requirements, the design, the software we actually tend to create is completely different than the software we actually deploy. And the reason is the technical limitations or resource limitations, the people we don't have, uh, always impact the final design, the final deployed solution. And I see that in a lot of software products where the limitations are introduced by the technical shortcomings or the resource shortcomings. So I want to fix this by with Software Agent AI by developing the end-to-end software on the cloud with the help of the latest technologies in generative AI. Software development lifecycle, of course, consists of many people, right? Especially in large tech companies, the you can think of from QA to managers to product manager, project managers, even data engineers, data scientists. So it's a huge ecosystem. You have to create behind that software product, and I don't see any change to that current way it is being done, because right now, according to some statistics, there's like 30 million technical people who develop these solutions worldwide, but there is a 40 million shortage. 40 million short. So there are more people we need than we have right now. And I don't think we will get to the point anytime where these people are not going to do their job. I think they will still work on the projects they created before, because the initial solutions with AI most probably will be targeting NPD, new product development. And new product development, it actually uses a new repo. There is really no user involvement at that point. So development lifecycle changes a little. If you're asking how is the AI going to work hand in hand with human, in the new development lifecycle, what I see is that at least with Software Agent AI, the CEO or whoever has the product head, or the product manager in the company, will interact with a system, in this case Software Agent AI, that will interact back to ask you questions, to gather more information, to gather extra test cases, to validate hypotheses, to I don't know, to validate some low fidelity design or high fidelity design and everything. So it can optimized towards a final product, software product that will satisfy the original requirements. And now, as you can imagine, in this loop, there's a lot of customer involvement, a lot of product management involvement, and as well as there is a lot of data science involvement behind the scene, who develop these platforms. So if you look at today, for example, AWS provides a lot of APIs, or any cloud service for that matter, provides a lot of APIs, a lot of technologies, such as maybe web servers or other things. And we don't go back actually and say, hey, what's going to happen to the software engineer who was developing web servers, right? There is always a place for software engineers. But I think, like, for example, not many software developers develop web servers anymore, because web servers is commoditized, right? You can get it from Wix, get it from some anywhere. But there are now software engineers who develop these platforms, who provides the web servers. You see, uh, the interest or the application is shifting, but we are not really getting rid of human. We just reposition into a better place where we can keep innovating.
There are software giants like IBM, Microsoft. They are also working on automating software development process through AI. How are
Mhm.
you planning to differentiate from what they are already doing?
Yeah, it's a great question. So a lot of effort is going today on either no code or maybe PBNL. What we call PBNL is programming by natural language. So it's like a software engineer helper assistant, something like GitHub Copilot or Amazon Code Whisperer. So if you look at these solutions, these are to improve the productivity of the engineer. And other companies like Google is worked on another project where they try to model the end-to-end software development so they can inject uh, AI technologies, especially generative AI technologies, in the process, so they make it efficient as well. So I don't see really somebody looking at the end-to-end development life cycle to solve the problem. And I see a couple of reasons to that, because most of the solutions today, especially on the code LLMs providing coding guidance or coding assistance, or is originating from the technical teams who create these solutions, and naturally they create these assistants that will be helpful for them. But when we look as product managers to a software product, we look from a different perspective. We look from the customer satisfaction perspective. So when I think of a software product, I don't necessarily care actually how it is developed, right? I care really, are we solving a real problem? Is the customer satisfied? Can we compete in the market with this product? So those are all the viability questions coming up to my mind. And that is what I'm solving with software and software agent.ai. The optimization objective is really not writing faster software. The optimization objective is really not maybe using the best APIs. The optimization objective is actually satisfying user requirements. So it's a totally different perspective, which I don't see in the industries. Hopefully, we will see in the future, but as you can see, it has to come from a product manager or somebody with a product hat, and somebody is not looking really on the how, but looking more on the why are we doing this, and really what are we solving on the customer side.
I see you also are leading this other company, AI Product Institute, which is helping product managers with AI related skills. Uh, can you help us understand how is the AI product management discipline evolving? What are the essential skills needed for a AI product manager?
Mhm. That's a great question. So that's a different topic, right? It's completely different than software agent.ai. The product management in the past, in the regular software products, was actually more deterministic work. So we would create PRDs, specifications, and it was really specifying something that will satisfy users' requirements, right? And that was working. But with especially with AI software, sorry, with AI solutions, the landscape changed a lot. With AI solutions, you start dealing with ambiguity, with error rates, because error is part of AI solution. If there won't be error, there won't be AI solution. And you start dealing with these aspects: safety, security, people's rejection and response. So you have to look at actually a lot of different aspects, psychologically as well as technologically, to get a project out in the market. So that's why I realized quickly that AI software development, AI product management is completely different than product management. Although the product management fundamentals are the same, you still have to have this knowledge of prioritization, customer empathy, and all the other thing which goes with the product management. But AI product management turned out to be completely different. So, and that is what what I've been teaching for a long time. And with generative AI, maybe not everybody's aware, but that is a completely different level. I think like the next level after AI. With AI solutions, we used to actually look at this variability, unpredictability, as well as how people gonna react, and safety and security wasn't a huge problem, because the whole effort was actually to make it work. It wasn't capable of. Capability was the biggest problem at that time. With narrow AI, that is pretty much the same. So you create a cat detector, it doesn't work with every cat. So you spend so much time to make it work with every cat, right? Or you make a surveillance camera and detect something with that. You spend so much effort to make it work because it doesn't work really good. But with generative AI, this completely flipped. With generative AI, now we are approaching actually general purpose AI, not narrow AI anymore. General purpose AI, although it's not completely general purpose with LLMs, etc., but it is very, very close. And with general purpose AI, you don't make it work in terms of capability anymore, because all the capability is there. I mean, it can today go to ChatGPT to ask anything, ask actually anything about law, health, you name it, right? And hallucination aside, or the errors aside, it can actually answer at human quality. And now that means capability is not a problem anymore. I mean, detecting a cat is not a problem. The problem is now that it can create out of danger. So the safety and security trust became the biggest problem. That's why product management, AI product management concern, moves from being able to address customers' requirement successfully, capability wise, turned into uh, there is no capability issue anymore. Now we have a safety issue. How can we cage it? How can we actually remove all the unnecessary parts, or the parts they don't align with our intent, from this general purpose AI? So that is the whole work, like evaluation and protecting the user became the biggest role of AI product managers today. And that is what I'm teaching on my generative AI class and other classes as well. So this is the shift on AI product management starting in 2000s, 2010s or so.
AI is pretty much touching every single technology product these days. And there are seasoned product managers out there who did not have any formal training or knowledge on AI, right? But now they do need to come up to speed on AI to do their jobs well. So, what advice you will give to these product managers to come up to speed on AI? What resources they can use? Obviously, they cannot start from scratch. They are already far into their careers. So,
Mhm.
what are the quick and dirty ways to get the good enough AI knowledge for their jobs?
Yeah, it's a great question. I get that every day from my students. And now the wrong way to do it, right? The wrong way to do it is randomly reading books, taking courses, reading people's opinion. And everybody needs a path, right? Where they are right now and where they want to go. It's actually, this is product management 101. So the first thing you have to figure out, where is this customer and where they want to go. So they just have to apply that logic to themselves, and ask themselves this hard question: hey, where do I want to go in the next 3 months? So what's my goal here? uh, Besides that's randomly reading people's opinion on the AI on the internet and wasting their time, I suggest them to actually look at where they want to go, then determine what is missing currently, and then start working on them. they will quickly realize understand what is missing. Then for each of the missing skill, they have to create a path how they can really learn it. And more often than not, it turns out that they're missing some experience in AI product management. And that's why I converted my courses towards more hands-on product management exercises. So that's my suggestion. Take your current resume, create an ideal resume, look at the difference on the skill set, then just focus on those skill sets. Don't read everything. It's about time, right? I mean, if I wanted to really read everything and everything about generative AI or AI, it would take most probably 30 years. So, but I don't have 30 years. In 3 months, I want to be somewhere. So focusing on that single path is really important. And that's what I provide them. I provide also free consulting on my courses on AI Product Institute. So they come and ask these questions and I help them to create that path at least. Right. Then we come up with a training plan so they can follow the training plan.
Thank you very much, Adnan, for joining our show today. I'm sure our audience would have benefited a lot from your insight and expertise.
Thank you, Faisal. It was great to join your program.